Welcome back, everyone, and thanks so much for hanging in here. I'm happy to see so many people here attending this luncheon and this last general session, which is going to be amazing. Alex assures me.
Yes, and while we thank everyone here for attending, for asking questions, for taking notes, for keeping our speakers on their toes, we also want to thank all of the speakers who put time and energy to bring the information they brought. And at this point, I'd also like to really send an incredible thanks to the PRIM&R staff who make this whole meeting seem seamless.
Yes, let's give them a round of applause, please. Thank you. Well, we've really enjoyed being your co-chairs these last 3 years, and alas, everything must come to an end.
You know.
But we're going to introduce now.
Right, the adverse events for their final event that will be adverse this afternoon. So here they come, slowly.
Very slowly.
Where's Lauren? Are we Laurenless?
Yeah. No, she's back. Sort of.
Oh, uh-oh.
Okay. You know, do you need us to fill in? You've heard our singing. You can evaluate us.
We'll confer.
So for the last song, since this is supposed to be in front of a panel that's about a legacy, we thought that it would be appropriate to do the very first song that I ever wrote for this meeting more than 20 years ago. It's called Talking Common Rule Blues. But the genre is such that it is a kind of social commentary music form, and so it evolves. And so while a number of you have probably heard this song before, there are some verses you will recognize and some you won't. We'd really like you to help us with what the line that works as a chorus. And to encourage you, I want to say that there are two things that make this really pretty easy for you to do. The first is that you only need to learn 6 words. They are, regardless of whether they come up on the monitors or not, they are, don't fool with the common rule. It's also the case that since this is a genre called the talking blues, those of you who believe that, who don't want to participate because you can't sing, don't have that excuse, because you don't sing the chorus, you talk it. The thing that's a little bit tricky is the timing. After each verse, there's a short pause, and then don't fool, and then there's a longer pause before you say with the common rule. So hopefully you'll pick it up as we go along, and we really hope that you will indeed participate. Ready?
Ready.
If you want to do research, let me tell you what to do. You got to get permission, assent to, get yourself assured and certified so your ass is covered if the subject died. Don't fool with the common rule.
You need an IRB with expertise, like a statistician who speaks Chinese, cyber nerd with an ethics degree, and a woman oncologist with a JD.
Don't fool with the common rule.
So you got a protocol and you've got to attempt to tell the PI that it's not exempt. He says it's anonymous, a little survey. Oh yeah, there's just some surgery and DNA.
Don't fool with the common rule.
Way back that A and PRM came out, and boy, was that a gem. The public sure did get the blues when it proposed to use excused.
Don't fool with the common rule.
And PRM back in 15 got public comments not all clean. Specimens are in the scope. Who put that in is such a dope.
Don't fool with the common rule. So now we've got the final say. Should we assume it's Judgment Day, or does the crowd think now is when we should go back and try again? Don't fool with the common rule. Yeah, if you want to do research, let me tell you what to do. Gotta get permission and assent too. Get self-assured and certified so your ass is covered if the subject died. Don't fool with the common rule.